huge game in District 32 5A as the 11-1 Brownsville Veterans Memorial Chargers host the visiting Pace Vikings, also 11-1. The first time these two teams met a couple of months ago back at Pace High School. The Pace Vikings came out with so much energy. The visiting Chargers just didn't know what hit them. They never got their footing about them, but tonight it's a different kind of story. The Chargers are holding the home court tonight, and they're coming off a decisive win over Ed Couch Elsa on Tuesday night, while the Pace Vikings also coming off a win against Porter. Should be a big matchup. Going into a little bit of the history of what happened last time, Christian Guajardo led the way for the Chargers with 20 points. He had a really big game, followed by Elias Fortinelli with 14 and Alex Zagalo with 13 during that first game. But there was a lot of defensive play by the Vikings early on in that game, forcing the Chargers into a lot of turnovers. And the Chargers struggled from the field early on. Made a comeback in the second half, but ultimately the Vikings took that one 68-57. But both these teams coming in with a lot of momentum, and the crowd is on fire right now. But we're going to break really quick for the national anthem, and we'll be right back with the tip-off. I'm Mark Molina. This is Real Sports Live.
Before you have time to worry, we'll get you taken care of fast and easy. Now you can get back to your day with a healthy smile.
D-Tronics does it all, from audio, video, alarms, tint, and more. Visit dtronics.com to see all the latest installs. D-Tronics, for your auto, home, or business.
I am breathing amplifiers, earth-shaking speakers.
Thanks for watching Real Sports Live. Thanks for watching Real Sports Live.
Real Sports Live, #1.
Hacienda Ford. Hacienda has it. Has what? Low monthly payments, a friendly buying process, and customer service like no other. It's simply a different way. It's a car buying experience you'll enjoy. With a huge Ford selection like Ford F-150s, Mustangs, Explorers, Escapes, the Ford Raptor, and a whole bunch more, buying a new Ford should be fun, and that's why we do it. Come see the difference at Hacienda Ford.
Hacienda has it.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Right now, the starting lineups are being announced on the floor. But again, big matchup here in District 32 5A between the Brownsville Veterans Memorial Chargers and the visiting Brownsville Pace Vikings. And again, we are Real Sports Live, coming to you here from Brownsville Veterans Memorial High School. Just want to remind everybody, please just remember, go look for us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, where we will be streaming the games. Also on the Roku networks. Look for us on Instagram. Go like us on all the social medias. Just search Real Sports Live. But it was quite the first game between these two over at Pace High School back on January 21st. The Vikings, like we said, came out and played really well. Recorded 12 steals, 13 offensive rebounds, and 5 blocks during that game against the Chargers, who really struggled early on to kind of match the energy. I remember talking to Coach Larry Gibson after that game, and He said exactly that. Pace came out and they wanted it more. And now these Chargers, their only loss coming to these Pace Vikings. But the Pace Vikings themselves have had a slip up a couple weeks ago, fell at Donna. The Pace Vikings were a little short-handed. Then they rebounded against Mercedes a couple of days later in a game that we had here on Real Sports Live that saw the Vikings erase a double-digit deficit in the fourth quarter to come back and win that one. So these Pace Vikings have shown a lot of tenacity, but Brownsville veterans look itching to get that win back. Talked to Damon Maldonado after a huge game, a 19-point game Tuesday night in a win over Ed Couch-Elsa. Maldonado was saying, hey, the Vikings held home court. We got to come out and do the same. And during that game, that first meeting, he came out with the game-high 25 points. Kelly Davis followed with 17. So the Chargers believe they can come out here and take control of District 32 5A. If they win, they clinch at least a share of the title. The Vikings can win outright with the win tonight. Here we go. About to get started here with the jump. Elias Fortinelli jumping against Kelly Davis. And here we go, a big District 32 5A matchup. Matt Maddox controls the ball for the Chargers. Maddox with the big game Tuesday night, 22 points himself. Maldonado gets it. Inside. And there's going to be a blocking foul. Gerardo Andre going to the line for the Chargers. Andre misses the first. Makes the second for the Chargers, lead 1-0. Christian Guajardo, the point guard for the Vikings, who's had a big season. Hernandez dribbles in the lane. Here's Abraham Rincon, stops, shoots from the free throw line. Puts it in, gets the kind roll, put the Chargers up. The Vikings up 2-1. Here in the early going, Maddox dribbles, dishes it underneath to Tomas Pena, and Pena puts it in. And Chargers lead 3-2. Really ruckus crowd here early on. Guajardo dribbles in the lane, goes up, gets it taken away from him. Pass up ahead to Maddox. Maddox in the open court has one to beat, puts it in. Maddox picking up where he left off Tuesday night after a 20-plus point performance. Rincon passes it ahead. To Ezequiel Hernandez. Hernandez gets fouled. The ball's going to stay with the Vikings. Rincon passes it into Fortinelli, and Fortinelli catches, puts it in. Nice inbound play there by the Vikings. Maddox gets it to Maldonado. Maddox is going to shoot. Deep three. Misses. Hernandez tries to save it. It's going to be out of bounds. The ball's going to stay with the Chargers. Maddox gets into Maldonado, and there's Maldonado. Look for him to have another big game. Guajardo. Pass to Agalo. Agalo. Got the step. They're going to call the foul. Ball into Guajardo. Guajardo gets in the lane, gets it taken away from him. Maddox coming the other way. A couple of turnovers here by pacing the early going. Maddox tried to get it into a trailing Benya. They're going to call the foul. It's going to go over to the Vikings. Here's Guajardo. Gets in the lane. Up off the glass and good. Guajardo can do that. Able to get into the lane and make that shot. Tough shots off the glass. Here's Maddox. Shoots the runner. Off the glass. Misses. Benya gets the rebound. Back out to Maddox. Maddox tried the corner three. Takes it from the wing. Off the front of the iron. And there's Rincon to corral it for pace. Coming back the other way. Here's Guajardo. Open court. Guajardo to the hoop. Puts it in. Pace leads 8-7 in a really fast-paced game. Here's Maldonado into the lane. They're going to call a travel on Maldonado. Chargers Tuesday night against Ed Couch-Elsa struggled to get going. Took them nearly a half a quarter to record their first field goal of the game. Different story here. Here's Guajardo. Gets in the lane. Dishes it out to Rincon. Rincon can't handle it. Here's Hernandez. Turns around, shoots, misses. Rebound. Pass up ahead to Maddox. Maddox passes out to trailing Kelly Davis. Davis shoots, scores. Gives the Chargers back the lead. Guajardo with the ball, going to take his time here. We're inside of 4 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Guajardo trying to dish it to Hernandez. Hernandez gets it, passes it to Fortinelli in the corner. Three, misses. Rebound, Chargers. Maddox coming the other way. Maddox tried to get it into Benya. Benya loses it off his fingertips. Looks like Benya would have had a chance there, but can't hold on to it. It's going to go out of bounds over to the Vikings. Here's Guajardo. There's the whistle. Foul call. That's going to be the second. On the Chargers. It's going to be Vikings ball. 3 fouls on the Chargers so far. The crowd really getting into it right now. The school is just separated by mere miles. Rincon trying to get it into Fortinelli. Again, similar to what they did earlier. Little tougher assignment this time. Going to be out of bounds. Last touch by the Chargers. Rincon looking for somewhere to go with it. Pass it to Guajardo. Guajardo's going to launch a 3 from the corner. Misses. Rebound, Maldonado. Josh Silva. Guarded closely by Guajardo. Over to Maddox. Maddox is going to drive in the lane. Pass it Silva. Silva, long jumper off the side of the backboard. Rebound, Rincon. Rincon passes up to Guajardo. Guajardo to the rack. Misses. Maddox was there. They're going to call a foul, and it's going to go against Agalo. It's going to be the second foul on the Vikings. Good defensive play by Maddox there. Guajardo so good at attacking the rim. But Maddox kept his cool there and able to defend. There's a whistle by the referee. They're going to call a foul. It's going to go against Pace. Third foul again of the game for Pace. 2:24 to go here in the first quarter. Edge just checked in, launches a long three, misses. Rebound. That's Benyat, tries to put back. Misses. So does Maldonado. Guajardo coming back the other way. Guajardo off the screen. Gets it to Marcos Cuevas. Cuevas unable to convert there on a would-be easy layup. Maldonado gets it to Maddox. Maddox to Maldonado. Maldonado working on the wing. And there's Rincon. Gets a steal into the open court, and it's good. Rincon so good at getting in those passing lanes for the Vikings this season. A couple of games where he's made the difference late, especially in that game against Mercedes we mentioned earlier. Stolen. Rebound by Guajardo. Guajardo in the open court. He goes to the rack, and he scores. And the Pace Vikings, defensively, a really frustrating team. Maddox to the hoop. He's going to get fouled. You look at the backcourt for the Vikings, Rincon and Guajardo. Both guards so good defensively. A lot of these Pace Viking points during the season have come off transition and points off turnovers. Maddox at the line shooting two. Sinks the first one. Maddox sinks them both. Vikings leading 12-11. Guajardo into the lane. He's going to get fouled, and he's going to go to the line. Excuse me. Not Guajardo, that was Fortinelli. So it'll be Elias Fortinelli at the line, shooting two. Sinks the first one. Misses the second one off the rim. Vikings lead 13-11. Maddox tries to get inside the lucky edge, but it's taken away as Fortinelli. Agalo to a trailing Guajardo. Guajardo stops, shoots from the perimeter, puts it in. First three here for the Vikings from the wing. Underneath to Delgado. Delgado misses, gets his own rebound, puts it back in. Dax Delgado. Good play underneath. Coming up on under 25 to go here in the first quarter. It's been a fast one. Guajardo guarded by Castañeda. Guajardo to the rack against Maldonado. Maldonado blocks him. Guajardo gets it back. Gets it to Rincon, who loses it. Maddox coming back the other way. Maddox to a trailing Maldonado. Maldonado to the rim. Easy layup. And that's how the quarter's going to end. The Vikings with the 1-point lead here on the road over the Chargers, 16-15. Really fast-paced action here. Let's take a break in between quarters. We'll be right back with the second quarter. This is Mark Molina, Real Sports Live.
TVNS specializes in provider services, respite care, and emergency response services. TVNS are pioneers in the home care industry, in service for over 37 years. 11 locations from Brownsville to Corpus Christi, from Harlingen to Laredo.
Today's game is sponsored by TVNS, the pioneers in serving our community with the highest quality in provider services.
Hi, we're Mackay Bulldogs. Thanks for watching Real Sports Live.
Sharyland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sharyland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
This game is brought to you.
And we're back here. I'm Mark Molina with the call. The big District 32 5A game between the Brownsville Veterans Memorial Chargers and the visiting Pace Vikings. Vikings leading 16-15 after the first quarter. Maldonado gets a lucky edge. Edge misses the three, coming back the other way. Fortinelli bringing it back up the floor for the Vikings. Fortinelli takes it to the hole, puts it in, misses, puts it up, misses. Maldonado coming back the other way. Maldonado to the hole, gets fouled, and he's going to go to the line for a three-point play opportunity. Maldonado, such an agile player, can play big in the post, but also can stretch it the floor and shoot out in the wing. And he's so good at getting to the basket as he converts on the three-point play. Here's Guajardo. Vikings trailing 18-16. Guajardo takes the pick, gets into the lane, shoots off the basket, can get it. Rebound by Maldonado. His edge working on Agalo. Dex Delgado. Passes straight ahead to Silva. Silva misses. Ball goes out of bounds. Go back over to Pace. Here's Agalo. Three from the wing. There's a timeout on the floor. Coach Larry Gibson wants to talk about it. Wide open Agalo there. Let's take a quick break. Timeout on the floor. I'm Mark Molina. This is Real Sports Live.
Concession stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the concession stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Real Sports Live is the concession stand.
We're back out of the quick timeout. Silva gets it to Maldonado. Maldonado off the dribble, stops, shoots, misses, rebound. That's Guajardo. Vikings coming the other way. Castañeda all over Guajardo there. Then going in the lane, attacks, and right off the front of the rim. Rebound by Maldonado. Such a force he is in the paint there. Maldonado off the dribble, gets into the lane. They're going to call the blocking foul. Maldonado is going to go to the line for 2. You look at an athlete like Maldonado, plays tight end for the Chargers football team. Good hands, very agile. But you look at him here in the court, he can stretch it out, he can be your big man. Had a really good night shooting the mid-range jumper Tuesday against Ed Couch Elsa. A couple of turnaround, muscle memory type shots from the free throw line. Maldonado's going to miss both freebies here. Guajardo gets into the lane, puts it in. Pace back up by 3. Here's Maddox, stops, steps back, and he sinks the 3. Ties the game up. Matt Maddox, what a week he's had. Guajardo gets it to Hernandez. Hernandez with the easy layup. Really fast-paced game here. Pace leads 23-21, about 5 minutes to go here in the first half. Maddox to Castaneda. Castaneda to Silva. Silva gets in the lane. Back to Castaneda in the corner. In and out. It's a rebound, Fortinelli. Fortinelli's going to bring it up the court. He's on the dribble. Pass it to Rincon. Rincon stops, shoots. Misses. Corralled by Delgado. Castaneda brings it up the court for the Chargers. Pass it to Delgado at the top of the key. Back to Maddox. Maddox, he's going to drive. Silva back to a wide open Delgado from the perimeter. Miss. And that's a rebound by Fortinelli. Loses it. And the referee's going to call the jump ball. Possession arrows going back. To Pace. Here's Guajardo. Guajardo drives. He's going to get fouled by Elijah Hinojosa. Lincoln's going to sit down. In comes Matthew Garza. And here's the inbound. Guajardo guarded by Hinojosa. And following Guajardo, and that's going to be the second straight foul on Hinojosa on the foul. The crowd just doesn't like it. This is the sixth foul on the Chargers. 6 for both teams. We're inside of 4 minutes to play here. Guajardo taking Hinojosa off the dribble. Guajardo met by Maldonado there, who's been playing tough defense inside, forcing those Viking guards to alter their shots in the paint. Guajardo has a size advantage on Fortinelli. Pass it to Maddox in the corner, misses. Hernandez rebound. Here's Fortinelli, gets it tipped away by Maddox. Maddox able to control it, stays in bounds. He goes to the ground and tries to throw it up. And he slipped. He knew he had a possible runner. Goes out of bounds over to the Vikings. 23-21, Pace leads, coming up in about 3 minutes to go in the first half. Guajardo takes Hinojosa off the dribble. Hernandez tiptoeing the baseline as Maldonado was all over him. It's going to be out of bounds. Pace ball. Into Fortinelli. Fortinelli from the wing. Misses. Rebounds Delgado. Here comes Maddox the other way. Maddox into Maldonado, who gets triple teamed. Maddox can go back into Maldonado. Maldonado tried to bank it in. Misses. Rebound coming the other way. Guajardo, Hinojosa, he's going to go to the rack and right over Maldonado. Gives Vikings 4-point lead. Maldonado's been in position defensively most of the night, but these pace guards just keep going at him. But Maldonado not making life easy there in the paint. Delgado finds the lane inside, misses, gets his rebound, misses again. And Delgado somehow comes up with it. Inside of 2 minutes to go, 140. Here's Maddox. Maddox back out to Delgado. Delgado shoots, misses, rebound Silva. Maddox back out to Silva. Silva thought about it, takes a step in, misses. There's Hinojosa. Hinojosa puts it back in. Both teams hustling the ball very well, but the Chargers will have possession. Just controlling the boards. Here's Fortinelli. Pass it to Garza. Garza shoots the jumper and in. Dax Delgado all alone and missed assignment there by the Vikings. Delgado gets an easy bucket. Here's Delgado, loses it, tries to save it, and there's Delgado, passes it back up the head to Maddox. Maddox to a trailing Maldonado, who throws it away. And Maldonado knew it as soon as he left his hands. He knew he let one go. Looking for a man in the corner. 30 seconds to go. Jose Vasquez checking in for Matthew Garza. Vasquez gonna inbound the ball here. Guajardo brings it up slowly. 20 seconds and they'll be content to take the last shot here of the first half. Castañeda guarding Guajardo closely. Fortinelli in the lane, misses, gets his own rebound, puts it back in. Maldonado, prayer from half court, misses, and that's how the first half is gonna end. Very up and down first half. Both teams getting some easy buckets in transition, but both teams also playing very good defense. 29-25 here at the half. Big District 32 5A game. We're going to take a break here at the half, but we'll be right back with some scoring leaders from the first half. I'm Mark Molina. This is Real Sports Live.
Hi, we're the Lady Tigers, and thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
Internet is more than just uploads and downloads. It's about connecting people. VTX1 Companies is here for you, bringing communities closer together. VTX1 has connected customers for almost 70 years. Our internet service spans across South Texas to some of the most remote areas. Faster wireless service is now available in Progreso, Lozano, Rangerville, and Rancho Viejo. Call 1-800-446-2031 or visit vtx1.net to find out more.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Castillo. I invite you to visit San Benito and see for yourself the many things this community has to offer. Our offices of economic development offer a variety of business resources to developers, investors, and business owners from small to large scale. Contact us and let us work together on your next business opportunity.
This game is brought to you in part by the Concession Stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the Concession Stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Rio Sports Live is the Concession Stand.
Hi, Rio Thank you for watching Rio Sports Live.
Hacienda Ford. Hacienda has it. Has what? Low monthly payments, a friendly buying process, and customer service like no other. It's simply a different way. It's a car buying experience you'll enjoy. With a huge Ford selection like Ford F-150s, Mustangs, Explorers, Escapes, the Ford Raptor, and a whole bunch more, buying a new Ford should be fun, and that's why we do it. Come see the difference at Hacienda Ford.
Hacienda has it. Thank you for watching Rio Sports Live.
Our professional advisors at Employee Retirement Services have been providing financial and retirement planning for many years for employees of different employment.
If you've spent your career in education and are ready for the next chapter, let the professionals at Employment Retirement Services help. You've worked hard, and now it's time to relax and enjoy with peace of mind and security.
Help fulfill your retirement needs. Come experience the difference with us.
And let's plan your retirement together. Call us at 956-440-8774 to schedule your appointment today.
Before you have time to worry, we'll get you taken care of fast and easy. Now you can get back to your day with a healthy smile.
This game is brought to you in part by the Concession Stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the Concession Stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Rio Sports Live is the Concession Stand.
South Padre Island Golf Club. Come for a visit. Stay for a lifetime.
Hi, we're Mission Veterans, and thank you for watching Real Sports Live. Woo!
The D-Tronics Inventory Blowout Sale going on now. Get a pair of 300-watt tweeters for just $1, speakers for $12, subs $25, radios with Bluetooth $29. Go to dtronics.com for more info. D-Tronics, fire-breathing sound.
Thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
Fans, if you want to look your best at the next game, then let Chewy's Custom Sports go to work for you. From custom designs and graphics to mass production in-house. If it's hats, shirts, buttons, mugs, cups, banners, and more, then Chewy's is there for every team and every sport. A veteran-owned company in touch with the community. It's Chewy's Custom Sports in San Benito.
And we're back, and it's a packed house here at Brownsville Veterans Memorial High School and a ruckus crowd. Even the light show in the corner is out and about. Let's go to the first half here. The Chargers trailing the visiting Vikings 29-25. Pace being led so far by Christian Guajardo, who has 13 points on the night, including 9 in the first quarter, including 1 3-pointer. He leads the way for the Vikings. Over for the Chargers, Matthew Maddox with 9 points, followed by Maldonado, who has 5 so far. But both these teams, with a lot of recent success, each of the last 3 years, it's been one of these teams that's taken home the district title. In 2017, it was the Chargers. They went 3 deep in the playoffs. A year after that, it was the Pace Vikings. They went 3 deep. And just last year, the Chargers, once again, under coach Larry Gibson, they went 3 deep, losing to Miller. They fell short of the regional tournament. And once again, we have both these teams on the cusp of a district title. Well, will they go 3 deep? I guess we'll find out. But first things first, we've got to decide the district title. And it's going to go a long way tonight. If the Vikings can hold on and win, they're going to have a 1-game lead. Plus, the head-to-head on the season, they will have swept the Chargers. The Chargers, if they win, they can clinch at least a share of the title with still 1 more game to go. But we're about 2.5 minutes to go before we come back. We're going to take another break, and we're going to come back with the third quarter. I'm Mark Molina. This is Real Sports Live. We'll be back.
Hi, we're the Lady Diamondbacks, and thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
At First Community Bank, we believe in small business.
When Jennifer and Jimmy Wilson started Wild August Nursery and Flower Farm, they found Ricky Leal at First Community Bank had the financing to help them grow.
Make FCB your bank.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles. How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
Hi, I'm Coach Nava with Westaco East High School. Thank you for watching Rio Sports Live.
At HCISD, we move the needle forward every day.
We'll blaze a trail for future generations.
It's not just about equipping students with skills for the future. We awaken their potential and empower them to make good choices.
No matter where you're from or where you're headed, there's a place for you to flourish at HCISD.
Welcome back. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Mark Molina on the call. This is Real Sports Live from Brownsville Veterans Memorial High School. About 20 seconds before the start of the third quarter. And the Vikings leading this all-important District 32 5A game, 29-25. Both teams with the identical 11-1 district record. The Vikings, of course, with the half-game lead with the victory over these Chargers. Maddox tries to get into Maldonado. He loses it. Maddox gets it, stops, puts in the jumper. It's good. Nice start for Maddox. He has 11. Guajardo gives it to Hernandez. Hernandez hands it back to Guajardo, who's guarded closely by Castañeda, and Guajardo is going to dribble it back out. And he's going to look to set something else up. Taking his time here. Guajardo with 13 first half points to lead all scorers. Here he is in the lane, stops, fadeaway off the front of the rim. He gets his own rebound. In control, Fortinelli. He drives. He's in the lane. He misses. And Castaneda comes up with the rebound. Passes it up ahead. Ref's going to call out of bounds. This is going to be out of bounds on pace. It's going to be Veterans ball. Here's Kelly Davis. Relatively quiet here so far. 17 points during the first meeting between these two back on January 21st. Following Maldonado's 25-point effort. Castaneda. Guarded by Hernandez. Castaneda drives, puts it up off the rebound. Off the rim, short. Rebounding Con. Passes up to Agalo. Agalo in the lane, puts it up, in and out. Rebound, Veterans coming back the other way. Here's Maddox. Maldonado's going to take off the dribble, finds the lane, goes up hard, puts it in. Maldonado ties the game. Found the lane and he took it, went hard to the rack and put it in. Easy shot for a player like Maldonado. Here's Guajardo. He gets in the lane. But Maldonado's there. He's going to get called for the foul. Looks like Guajardo's going to go to the line and shoot a pair. As I mentioned earlier, these Pace Vikings so good at going to the basket. But these Chargers really good defensively also. Maldonado, just such a force there. As Guajardo misses the first one, puts in the second. Puts the Chargers back in the lead. Here's Davis. Davis crosses up Hernandez, goes to the hole, but there's Maldonado. Gets the rebound, puts it in. Chargers lead 31-30. 5.5 to go in the third quarter. Guajardo nearly lost it. Pass it back out to Rincon. Rincon finds the lane, goes up to the hoop, misses. Rebound Castaneda. He comes the other way, runs into a sea of green. Maldonado to Davis. Davis from the wing, misses. Rebound Guajardo. He's coming up, doesn't have the numbers, stops, shoots, misses. Rebound Davis. Davis back the other way quickly, gets into the lane, pass it to Peña. Peña puts it in. Tomas Peña with the short jumper. Fortinelli, he finds the lane, he goes to the basket, he puts it in. Fast-paced game here. We're under 4.5 to go here in the third quarter. Maldonado finds the cutting Davis, and there's Davis. Too easy as Davis all alone on that cut to the basket. Guajardo stops, shoots, three-pointer, puts it in. And Guajardo ties the game and plays to the crowd a little bit. Timeout on the floor by Veterans. Coach Larry Gibson wants to talk about it a little bit. 4:04 left to go. Tie game here after that Guajardo three. I'm Mark Molina. Let's take a break. And we're back. They're going to call the charge. The ball is going to go back to the Vikings. Out of that timeout, crowd didn't like that one. Wiping up the floor there. 3:58 to go, tied at 35. A little bit of back and forth there, and I guess Coach Larry Gibson just didn't like the way the tempo was going. Does that from time to time. Usually tries to let his team shoot out of it like he did Tuesday night, but other times you'll see Gibson call a timeout, kind of reset and settle everybody down. But here we go. Agalo, he gets in the lane, shoots over Maldonado. Good. Not much you can do on that one. Maldonado put his hands up, but Agalo with a nice floater. Here's Maddox, stops, gets to the Maldonado. Maldonado nowhere to go. And there's a whistle. It looks like Maddox nursing. Looks like to be a leg there. So quick timeout on the floor. So after the quick break, we'll resume here. Davis to Castaneda. Castaneda fires the three. Misses. There's Davis off the top of the glass, puts it in, ties the game. 37 all. 3 minutes to go in the third. Fortinelli, straightaway three, puts it in. Pace Vikings up 40-37. There's another whistle. Coach Gibson wants to talk about that. So there's another timeout there on the floor. We're Real Sports Live. Let's take a quick break.
Hi, we're the Lady Wildcats, and thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Castillo.
And we're back. Another timeout on the floor. Just the momentum swings one way. A couple of wide open three-pointers for the Chargers this quarter, much to the chagrin of Coach Larry Gibson. So we're going to resume play here. Castaneda inbounds to Davis. Davis gives it to Delgado. Delgado gives it to Maldonado, who has it nearly taken away from him, but Delgado's there to corral it. Gives it to Pena. Pena goes up. He's fouled. Misses a shot, but he's going to go to the line. He's going to shoot two. Pena sinks the first one. And the second. Guajardo brings it up the floor quick. He gets in the lane. Has it poked away. Thought he was looking for Cuevas there, but here he is again. Tries for Cuevas again. Cuevas tries to go up with it. Referee is going to call foul. Looks like the crowd wants to travel. But instead, the Chargers are going to be called for their third foul. Rincon gonna pass it in. Gets it at Cuevas. Cuevas shoots the fadeaway from the free throw line. Misses. Davis coming back the other way. Davis stops. Cross court to Delgado. Delgado to Castaneda. Castaneda's gonna try the baseline. Throws it out. Davis in. Back to Castaneda. Gets it blocked by Rincon. And rebound by Fortinelli. They're gonna call the jump ball. Possession arrow is gonna go to Pace. 2 minutes to go. Third quarter. Vikings leading 40-39. Game slowing up a little bit. As Guajardo calling orders. Gets off the Cuevas pick, gets into the lane, pass it out. Fortinelli, three, puts it in. Another three by Pace this quarter. The Vikings lead 43-39. That's already three from beyond the arc for the Vikings. Castaneda's gonna try one. He's short. Peña, rebound. Gave it to Castaneda, and Guajardo comes back the other way. Throws it ahead to Cuevas. He tried to save it, but right into the hands of Peña. Referee said he was out of bounds. So the ball's going to go over to the Chargers. Here's Davis, again relatively quiet, has a bucket this quarter. He gets in the lane, strong to the hoop, finishes. A couple of buckets for Davis this quarter. Looks like he's trying to get going. Would be a big help for the Chargers going into the fourth quarter. Another player has the ability to score. Guajardo finds the lane, gets it to Garza. He gets it back to Guajardo. Guajardo finds the lane runner, puts it in. Guajardo having himself a game. Coming up on the 22nd mark of the third quarter. Vikings lead 45-41. Here's Davis into the lane. The referee's going to call the foul. Davis is going to go to the line. We'll be right back with the free throw. We'll take a quick break.
Visit San Benito and see for yourself the many things this community has to offer. Our offices of economic development offer a variety of business resources to developers, investors, and business owners from small to large scale. Contact us together on your next business opportunity.
And we're back with Davis at the free throw line. Chargers down 45-41. Davis misses the first one. Davis a little bit more involved in the offense this quarter. Trying to get the split. Misses both of them. Rebound Pace. Here's Rincon, 6 seconds to go. Rincon looking for somewhere to go with it, not paying attention to the clock. And that's how the third quarter is going to end, with Pace up 45-41. 8 minutes to go in this all-important District 32-5A game. Let's take a break and we'll come back with the fourth quarter. I'm Mark Molina. This is Real Sports Live.
Fans, if you want to look your best at the next game, then let Chewy's Custom Sports go to work for you. From custom designs and graphics to mass production in-house. If it's hats, shirts, buttons, mugs, cups, banners, and more, then Chewy's is there for every team and every sport. A veteran-owned company in touch with the community. It's Chewy's Custom Sports in San Benito.
Hacienda Ford. Hacienda has it. Has what? Low monthly payments, a friendly buying process, and customer service like no other. It's simply a different way. It's a car buying experience you'll enjoy. With a huge Ford selection like Ford F-150s, Mustangs, Explorers, Escapes, the Ford Raptor, and a whole bunch more, buying a new Ford should be fun, and that's why we do it. Come see the difference at Hacienda Ford.
Hacienda has it.
And we're back with the start of the fourth quarter. We get the inbound to Davis. Davis to the hole. Davis scores. Davis having a nice second half. Here's Guajardo. Gets into the lane and he's blocked by Maldonado. It's going to be out of bounds on Maldonado. Pace going to stay with the ball. Rincon gets into Fortinelli. Fortinelli steps back, takes the three. Misses off the front of the rim, rebound, Maldonado. Two-point game, 7:34 to go. Maldonado is going to take a perimeter three, and he's going to get the ball stuck. Maldonado hasn't tried many threes. I think that might have been the first one of the night. Close game here. Both teams, again, 11-1 at the top of the district standings. Guajardo goes up and in over Maldonado, who's going to get called for the foul. And Guajardo is going to go to the line with a chance at a three-point play. Pace already beaten the Brownsville Veterans Chargers once this season, back on January 21st, thus putting them just ahead in the standings by way of tiebreaker. Pace trying to complete the season sweep. And Guajardo makes it a 5-point game. Here's Davis. He goes to the lane, gets fouled. And Davis is going to go back to the line. Like we said, Davis getting much more involved in this second half. Davis puts the first one in. Missed both of them in his last trip to the line. Second one clanks out. Davis on the floor to get the rebound. Gives it to Maldonado. Fadeaway. Puts it in. Maldonado just so good near the rim. Guajardo tried to go behind the back. Misses it. And here's Maldonado. Goes to the hoop. And the smaller Rincon's going to get called for the blocking foul. Just couldn't get set in time. When you look at Rincon and Maldonado, if you're Rincon, that's like a freight train coming at you in the lane. He tried to stay in there, but to no avail. Maldonado, the bigger body, going to get the call. And he's going to go to the line, trying to tie this game up. Maldonado. And I think that's going to be the fifth foul on Rincon. That would be a big loss here. And the referees are going to double check the books, but that would be a big loss, as Rincon often a difference maker late in games, as the referees checking the table just to make sure. Let's take a quick timeout. We'll be back. This is Real Sports Live.
Before you have time to worry, we'll get you taken care of fast and easy. Now you can get back to your day with a healthy smile.
We're back on the floor. And they're still talking a little bit. And it looks like that's going to be the 5th foul. Coach Ramirez talking to the referee here. .6:46 to go in the 4th quarter. Pace leads 48-46. Maldonado at the line, about to take 2 free throws. There seems to be a lot of discussion, but it looks like that's going to be the case as Matt Garza is going to check in for Rincon, who has fouled out with 6 minutes, 46 seconds to go. That's a huge loss for Pace in a tight game down the stretch. Rincon has come up big in district games this season. Maldonado misses the first one. They're going to miss his defense. Maldonado puts in the second. Makes it 48-47. Pace with the lead. 6:38 to go in this all-important District 32 5A game. And here's Guajardo. Gives it out to Fortinelli. Pass it back to Guajardo, and Guajardo finds daylight, shoots over Maldonado, and what a shot by Guajardo. He's already done that a couple of times, shooting over the bigger Maldonado. Here's Davis in the lane, and the foul. And he's going to go to the line with a chance to tie the game. A lot of back and forth by these teams. Momentum just swinging. Saw a big shot by Guajardo over the bigger Maldonado, and Davis comes back the other way. Just steamrolled Fortinelli, and Fortinelli just couldn't get set, and he got called for the blocking foul. 6:09 left to go here in the 4th quarter. And Davis trying to tie the game up. Does. 50 all coming up on 6 minutes to play in the game. With first place for District 32 5A hanging in the balance. And looks like there's a distraction coming from the stands. But we're going to get back to the action here. And looks like there was a timeout right before the inbound. Coach Jose Luis Ramirez for Pace wanting to talk about it a little bit. 5:56 left to go here in the game, tied at 50. Let's take a quick break. I'm Mark Molina. This is Real Sports Live.
Thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
Truck Techs in Harlingen is your source for lifts, wheels, and tires. Talking trucks of any size, any model, and any year. Specializing in accessories with top-of-the-line products to bring that special look to your truck in a professional way. Lifts, wheels, and tires, with financing available too. Call today or stop by Truck Techs in Harlingen.
And we're back. 5:56 to go here in the fourth quarter. Team's coming back out onto the floor. Pace Vikings will go the last 6 minutes without their starting guard, Abraham Rincon, who fouled out a few minutes ago. There's the inbound to Guajardo. Under 6 minutes to go. Guajardo guarded closely by Castañeda. And Guajardo loses it. Castañeda coming back the other way. He gets in the lane. And he's fouled. Looks like that foul is going to be called on Agado. Castañeda going to go to the line, try to give the Chargers the lead. Last couple of times down the floor, Pace defenders trying to get into position, but to no avail. These Chargers able to get to the line as Castañeda misses the first of 2 free throws. As the Chargers are into the bonus. Davis gets the rebound. The referee blows the whistle, calls the foul. Ball's going to stay with the Chargers. 50-point game, 50-50 game. Into Maldonado. Maldonado guarded closely by Hernandez. Maldonado gets it to Davis. Davis in the lane. Shoots over a defender, puts it in. Kelly Davis. Big second half. Gives the Chargers the lead. 5:14 to go. Fortinelli gets in the lane. Up. Misses. Rebound Maldonado. Maldonado passes it back out to Matt Maddox. Maddox quiet this second half. Davis, after a quiet first half, having himself a big second half, has been a real difference here for the Chargers. Davis into the lane, passes it back out to Maddox. They're going to call the offensive foul. Ball's going to go the other way. Have a timeout on the floor. Chargers, going to talk about it a little bit. Let's take a quick break. 4:41 to go. 52-50 Chargers lead. I'm Mark Molina. This is Real Sports Live.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past? First pressings, collectibles. How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
And we're back. I'm Mark Molina, and this is Real Sports Live from Brownsville Veterans Memorial High School. 4:41 to go here in a very important District 32 5A game, with first place on the line and the hosting Chargers leading the visiting Pace Vikings 52-50 with 4:41 to go in the game. Pace going to inbound the ball after an offensive foul by Davis right before the timeout. Here's Guajardo. Going to take his time as the possessions become more important here down the stretch. There's going to be a foul call. Crowd doesn't like that one bit. Ball into Guajardo. Guajardo takes Castaneda out of the dribble. Again, Guajardo in the lane. And he's having himself a game. Guajardo so good going to the rack tonight. And here's Davis. Does the same. Davis and Guajardo going at it this second half. Here's Guajardo. Passes it to Fortinelli. Fortinelli shoots a three. He's short. Rebound Maldonado. Maldonado coming back the other way. He slows it up a little bit. He's going to take the smaller guy off the dribble. Shoots over him, and good. Chargers now lead 56-52. There's a timeout on the floor. And it looks like Coach Ramirez wants to talk about it for pace. As the Chargers gaining a little bit more momentum right now, up 56-52. We're inside of 4 minutes to go, 3 minutes, 24 seconds to go in the game. Let's take a quick break. Here's Real Sports Live.
Hi fans, today's game is brought to you by New York Life. Best of luck to your team.
And I'm Danielle Goslin, and I'm a partner with New York Life Insurance Company. For over 170 years, New York Life has built a reputation of developing the most successful professionals in the industry.
We help to manage the process from day one and guide you on your way to success. If you're looking to challenge yourself and build an insurance and financial service business,
then we would like to show you how we can help.
And we're back, 3:24 to go. Brownsville veterans seizing momentum. And Coach Jose Luis Ramirez for pace. Talking it over in the huddle. We'll see what the Vikings are able to come out with. See if they can restore some of this momentum. But right now, it's all Brownsville veterans here in the last few minutes. Guajardo taking his time, gonna go off the screen, finds the lane, in, blocked by Maldonado. And they're gonna call a technical on Maldonado there. A little bit of jaw jacking. And they're gonna call a technical going the other way. Big block, but got a little bit too mouthy there, and it's going to cost them as Guajardo's at the line to take 2 technical free throws, and Pace is going to get the ball back. So it's going to be free throws and possession. A big play defensively, but a costly error there by Maldonado after the play. Got a little bit too emotional as Pace cuts into the lead, makes it a 2-point game, and the Vikings get the ball back after the technical foul. Guajardo gives it to Agalo, who loses it almost, and the referee is going to call the backcourt violation. Foot was on the line there. He lost it off his leg, and when he regained it back, his foot was on the mid-court line. So big turnover there for Pace. We're just inside of 3 minutes to go. Kelly Davis hands it off to Lucky Edge. To Maldonado. Maldonado to Davis. Davis gets in the lane, off the glass, gets his own rebound, misses again. And there's a struggle, and it looks like they're going to call the jump ball possession arrow going to Pace. 2:40 to go. Vikings trailing 56-54. Guajardo goes in, stops. They're going to call the travel. Looks like there was a slippery floor, but one step too many there by Guajardo. Davis comes back the other way, stops, shoots over Hernandez, who's going to get called for the foul. And Davis is going to go to the line. Esquiel Hernandez getting called for the foul. I'm sure the coach isn't happy about that one. Goes back to the old saying, don't foul a jump shooter. But he got into the lane, and Davis stopped, shot over him, drew the foul. Davis at the line, misses the first one. Going to try to come up with the split. Push this to a three-point game, and he does. 2:21 to go. Guajardo brings up the ball. Try to get it to Agalo, who was cutting. Crowd by Hernandez. Guajardo into the lane, up and misses. What a shot attempt, but didn't go in. Davis throws it up ahead to Castañeda. Castañeda tries to put it out the glass, gets his own rebound, goes back up with it, misses. Guajardo coming back the other way. Guajardo to the rack, up and in. Inside of 2 minutes to go. Chargers nursing a 1-point lead. Pace with a little bit of momentum. Maldonado gets into the lane, passes it back out to Maddox. Maddox going to take his time with it. Davis all alone. Davis cut all the way to the hoop without anybody seeing him and puts in an easy layup. Botched defensive assignment there by Pace. Guajardo, he's going to get called with the foul, and he's going to go to the line for the Pace is in the bonus, so he'll get at least one. Not going to give him any continuation. Was fouled right at the top of the key. Guajardo makes the first one. He'll get another. Guajardo trying to make it a 1-point game, and he does. We're just under a minute to go. Here's Davis in the lane, passes it back out to Lucky Edge, steps back, corner three. Edge drills it, big three. It's a 4-point game. Guajardo to Fortinelli. Fortinelli takes the three. In and out. Rebound Davis. .35 seconds to go. Davis is going to go to the line with his team up 4. Big shot by Edge in the deep corner. Likely going to be the dagger. Davis trying to make it a 5-point game. Misses. Davis drove and collapsed the paint, and he found Lucky Edge, who had the state of mind to step back and drill the three. And we're going to have a timeout on the floor. Chargers up 63-58. Let's take a quick break. I'm Real Sports Live.
TVNS specializes in provider services, respite care, and emergency response services. TVNS are pioneers in the home care industry, in service for over 37 years. 11 locations from Brownsville to Corpus Christi, from Harlingen to Laredo.
Today's game is sponsored by TVNS, the pioneers in serving our community with the highest quality in provider services.
When in Port Mansfield, be sure to stop in Laguna Madre Baits, the home of Laguna Girl 1 and 2. They ensure that you have the best when it comes to your fishing needs. Locally caught bait, including live shrimp and croaker. Frozen baits, caught locally, frozen shrimp, squid, mullet, and more. Dress the part with full outdoor apparel. Drinks, ice, snacks, groceries, and fishing supplies for any need. Access by road or by boat. Look for the blue building and the blue shrimp boats. Laguna Madre Baits, 828 Westport Drive, Port Mansfield, Texas.
And we're back, 35 seconds to go. Pace trailing 63-58 in this big District 32 5A game. Winner here leads the district. Guajardo, deep three, puts it in. Big shot by Guajardo out of the timeout. We have another timeout on the floor. And Pace with a little bit of life still. And that whenever you see Pace, they always have the green light. Coach Jose Luis Ramirez always talks about it, that this team always has the light to go out there and shoot. If they have an off night or not, they always got that green light, and you just saw it there with Guajardo shooting that three. A very, very clutch three, puts it in from way beyond the arc. 22 seconds to go, and Pace very much in this game still. And Matt Maddox gonna inbound. And it looks like we're going to play the foul game here for the last 20 seconds. Pace needs possessions and stops. So Matthew Maddox going to the line with 20.4 seconds left in this game. Trying to make it a two-possession game should he nail both these free throws. Maddox makes it a three-point game. Maddox makes it a four-point game. Timeout on the floor. Clutch free throws by Matt Maddox makes it a two-possession game. 20.4 seconds to go. And a very, very tense District 32 5A game. Again, winner is in first place in the district with one game to go. The Chargers trying to pick up the season split with the Vikings, who defeated the Chargers back on January 21st over at Pace. Pace with the district lead right now via tiebreaker. But the Chargers could secure at least a share of the district title with the win here tonight. Pace, if they can somehow come back, will win it outright. Guajardo passes it up to Fortinelli. Fortinelli, he takes the three, misses. Rebound Castaneda, and there's the foul. 12.8 seconds to go. Castaneda going to go to the line and try to put this game out of reach. A lot of up and down in this game. The foul out of Abraham Rincon with about 6 minutes to go. The technical foul on Damon Maldonado. The three from Lucky Edge. And here we are with 12.8 seconds to go, and the Chargers up 65-61 on the visiting Vikings. And here's Castañeda at the line with a chance to put this game out of reach. Misses. Still a two-possession game. 12.8 seconds. It'll take a little bit of luck here for Pace. Both misses by Castañeda. Comes back the other way. Guajardo needs a quick bucket. Puts it in, misses. That's a huge miss. And it looks like that's going to be the end of it. And the Brownsville Veterans Memorial Chargers take over first place at District 32 5A. What a fourth quarter. What a win by the Chargers, and a very, very important district game. The Chargers are going to move to 12-1, while the Vikings are going to move down to 11-2, and it's the second place in the district. Both teams have one game to go. Damon Maldonado said Tuesday night that his team was going to come out. It was going to be a different kind of game than the one back in January and pick up the split. The Chargers stepped up and they did just that. The Chargers alone atop District 32 5A. Thank you for joining us, ladies and gentlemen. This has been Mark Molina, and this is Real Sports Live. Good night, everyone.